Hello, it's Archie Luxury here on the live stream. I'm here. I got some chocolate. Let's sit down and talk some watches. What's happening in the watch world? What's happening? This is American Whole Foods chocolate. Whole Foods, whole pay. That's right. Internet is good today. Come on, guys. Don't be dicks. I pay a lot of money for this interweb. Let's get some panelists on. Let's talk the watches. What's going on with watches? Watches. I'm going to send a few invites. I had great fun with Clivers on yesterday. That was so fun. Let's see if we can get Doc BBW, Aussie Expat, the other dude. Let's get Chief Tit on there. Fuck, he's a laugh. Let's have a look. Who else we got? We got Chief Tit, Aussie Expat, Dr. BBW, Clive, Tan, Goldberg. Who else do we want on there? Who else can we get on? Who else? Bear's not coming back, is he? I don't think the Bear Clooney's coming back. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Just who I want to see. You know that? Fuck.
Wait,
it doesn't matter what country I'm in. I dread your presence.
Oh, come on,
don't fuck, that, what's Paul. Going on?
How's your holiday going, Paul? What's the latest?
Fuck. How are you?
I'm good, Paul. Let me ask you a question. I've applied for an internal promotion at my company. Do you think I'm going to get it? It's an additional £20,000 a year. What do you think?
So what's the role?
I don't want to dox myself. But basically, the role that I'm doing now, it will be managing that role, and there'll be 4 other people that I work in a team with. Another 20,000, and I'll be part of the senior leadership team. What do you think of that, Paul? You think I'll get it?
No chance.
Why'd you say that? Come on, give me some constructive criticism. Why don't you think I'll get it?
You've only been there a short while.
I've been there 2.5 years.
That's not long enough. What happened to your boss?
My boss? She left. She left, and then they had an interim person, and then yeah, a bit of a long story. But I don't know. I feel quite optimistic, Paul. Why don't you think I'll get it?
Did you white anthem out?
Pardon?
Did you white anthem?
White anthem? What does that mean, Paul? A white. What does white anthem mean? No. They were just covering the role. I really got on with her. She was really nice. She always approved my expenses. So out of 10, Paul, 10 is I'm going to get the job. 0 is not a chance in hell. Where am I at, big boy?
3.
3. Oh, fuck. It's not sounding good, is it, Paul?
You work for government, don't you?
I don't want to say who I work for, Paul. There's some real vicious cunters on this channel. You know this, bud? And I wouldn't have it any other way. What do you make of that, Paul?
I don't know what to say.
So how's your CV come along, Paul? Have you started applying for some jobs? What do you think? Do you think it'll be hard to get back on the market there, big boy?
I think at 53, I'm 54 this year. I think it's too late, mate.
But you're 54, Archie. You don't look a day over 30. You don't look a day over 30, big boy.
I think it's too late once you get into your 50s.
Right. So maybe have you thought about maybe doing Uber or something, Paul?
Uber,
Or
Uber,
yeah, Uber.
Uber, Uber,
It-
Uber, Uber.
What do you think of that, Paul? What do you think of
Would
that?
you do Uber with the
If I
Skoda?
need Archie, you're forgetting I haven't got the Skoda. It blew up. It blew up. I've got a Kia, a hybrid, a hybrid, a hybrid.
A Kia Sorento?
Now I've got the Sportage, the slightly smaller one, the mid-size SUV.
Wow, that's fantastic. And it's a hybrid. Plug-in?
Yeah, and you plug-in hybrid. You know what's good about it, Paul? Mummy bought it for me.
You can always get a charging port wherever you go.
Well, actually, where I work, Paul, there's free charging, so I get free charging there, big boy. But yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about cars. What are we going to do about your CV? Do you want me to look it over for you, Paul, to get you back on the market?
I think it's a waste of time. In your 50s, you're fucked. You can't get a job. Corporate
I'd give
world,
you
you're joking, aren't you?
I'd give
Corporate
you a job,
world,
Paul. I'd give you a job.
corporate world, you got to be joking, aren't you? Corporate world. You want me to go back to
Yeah,
corporate?
Archie, I'd love you to work in my company. I'd love
Corporate?
for you.
You're
Yeah,
joking.
corporate.
By the way, what do you think of this beautiful Breguet? Look at that. I decided to keep the fucking thing. You know that? Keep it. Keep it,
Get rid
Arch.
of it.
Keep
Get
it.
shot.
Keep it.
Sorry, wait. Keep it, Arch. Great watch, Arch. Wow, is that a Breguet?
It's really quite amazing watch, really. Seriously, first time I ever saw it, I loved it.
Mr. Pluter, is a continental breakfast included in the dorm room fees? Mr. Pluter?
No. Coffee's included, but they got no milk. They got no milk.
See. Archie, on the topic of holiday, so I was with Mummy today. Mummy and Daddy have just booked a 2.5 week trip to Mauritius, and they're flying fucking business class. You know how expensive that is, Paul? £15,000. I said, "Fuck! Don't spend all the inheritance, you cuck."
Yeah.
Yep. What do you make of that, Paul?
Hey, that's how it goes, man. What can you say?
That is that's 100% there, bud. So let me tell you something, Paul. You know what? It was great to
I
see
found the
Jake the
perfect
Yuppie.
watch for you. I found the
Let's
perfect
see.
watch for you.
Let's see.
Perfect watch for you there. I think
Pull
this
it
is
up,
the
Arch.
perfect one. Pull
Pull
it
it
up,
up,
Arch.
Arch.
Pull it up.
Pull it up, Arch. Arch, you're in good spirits today, big boy. I like it. I like it. I like it. Pull it up, Arch.
Pull it up, watch. Arch.
Pull it up, big boy.
This is the goddess of time. That's you, isn't it? The goddess of time.
Pull it up, Arch.
Pull
Share
it up,
screen. Share
Arch.
screen. Share screen. Share screen. Come on, pull it up, big boy.
Is Bear ever coming back? Or he's never coming back.
He was on yesterday and he called you pathetic, Arch. But, you know, do you not remember?
That's you. That's you pretending
No, it's
to
not.
be him. Come on.
No.
It is.
Pull up the watch, big boy. Let's see.
Here we go. Let's have a look at this. How does this look? The goddess of time.
So can I wear that when I'm
The
making
god
the
of time.
engineering
Sorry, not
department
goddess.
redundant?
God of time. Sorry?
Oh. So can I wear that when I'm making a department redundant? Jacob and Co. Wow.
It's not that, and see the thing goes around. It's very, very fast how it goes around.
You know the one I like, Arch? The Richard Mille, the one that says and it has all these erotic words
And
on.
it's got Jacob and co-founder on the back.
Bless you, Paul. Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you.
So Paul, let me ask you something. Well, actually, let me tell you something first, big boy. Firstly, it was great to see Jake the Yuppie on stream yesterday. I'm a big fan of him,
Jake!
and he was great. What do you think? What do you think? Is he settled down yet, or is he still sowing his wild oats, Arch?
He's a bit crazy, isn't he?
That's 100% that, bud. You got a super chat, big boy. Super chat, big boy.
This is not. This is only. We've got Chief Tit on. Thank God, we've got some real talent. Hello,
Wow.
Chief Tit.
Hello,
Hey,
Archie.
how's the bluesy? Hey, how's the bluesy?
He's got a bluesy as well. That's right, 2 bluesy bros.
That's right.
How's the bluesy? I'm going to ask you again. How's the bluesy?
Bluesy bros with that moron. You idiot.
And how's the day date? How's the day date, Mr. GMT? Is it good? What about that accordion?
That's 50
What about the
cents.
accordion bracelet?
50. Just hang on, I got to catch the super chat here. Something about Dave. 50 cents on your last show. I don't know. Look, you know what? This guy here, he's just 50 cents, man. Come on, you got to do a bit more than that. 50 cents.
Come on, Paul,
I don't
pull it up.
As a respect to the people who actually super chat, I'm going to have to decline those super chats from now on. I'm sorry. It was a great laugh.
Archie, just so I get it right, who is this guy? Is it GMT or someone else? Is it Mr. GMT? It's me.
Yeah, it's Mr. GMT now.
What? No, seriously, I need to get it right because I keep getting kicked. What's your name? Sorry.
Mr. GMT is such a cool guy. Hey, Chief Tit, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you? How's it going over there?
Hey, it's absolutely fantastic. I had a good sleep. I'm in my dorm room.
Can they hear you from what you're doing? Do they watch this stream, the hosts, or not?
Actually, this is double brick. This room is actually I'm in a building. This room is fully brick. It was built in the 80s when they used concrete, real bricks.
And do they watch the chat? Do they watch this online? The people that you're with?
No.
So we can speak freely.
We can speak freely. Yeah, they got a bit upset. So basically, they picked me up from the airport. They booked a hotel room as a suite for me.
Yeah.
But I had to sleep on the sofa in the lounge room. Can you believe this? And then they said, we booked a suite for you so that you could do your show. I said, well, I told you I'm taking a few days off. Then they got all funny about, hey, they got
so
all funny.
Is it worth it still?
And I haven't heard the end of it because I was supposed to come for 2 weeks, but I came for 3.5 weeks because I couldn't get a ticket back. I think I've overstayed look, I'll be honest with you. If it doesn't work out, I will jump on a flight somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave. Okay, it's okay.
Okay,
I think it's getting to the stage where I think it's kind of over.
Is it? From your side, from me.
I took them to eat.
Yeah.
And I paid for that. They said, yes, but we paid for the hotel. We paid for the hotel. They're just.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I'll be doing it anymore.
No, you got to think about whether it's worth your pride. Do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
If they were cool
How
about
have you been?
It'd be different, wouldn't it?
Sorry, what's that?
I said if they were cool about it and didn't have to mention this sort of thing and just shut up and be gracious about it, it'd be a different thing, wouldn't it?
I don't have the guts to mention the pants yet.
Well, that Blakey guy might be after them after last night's session, Arch. So I'm not sure if you can count that down on the asset side of your ledger anymore. That guy's going to be after him, producer Mike. He's going to need to access something.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many did you get for $70 a pop?
No, they bought them for me as a gift.
So have you been parading around in them every day as a symbol of gratitude?
I don't even want gifts. You know that? I don't even want gifts. I just want to do my own thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then they were complaining. They said last night they were complaining, you should wash your... How many pairs of socks did you bring?
They actually asked that question?
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you take them for a meal to that place? You know, the one where they have the special appendages that they cook up? You know, the one that we looked up a couple of days ago?
Yes. I prefer not to know what's served.
No, of course. But maybe you should eat before you go and let them eat all the food and you pay for it. You know
We did delete that show. The last show from last night was deleted. And you know what, guys? You got to watch it live because we only make the money out of the super chats. It gives us no benefit to just leave it there. Occasionally, if a show is a bit spicy, we need to delete it. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Yeah. You know, got to be in it to win it.
It's been a tough year. 2026 is, it's not an easy year.
No. So what are the plans over there now? What are you going to do? Tell us about your itinerary.
I'm actually thinking of taking a train trip. I want to go on their trains.
Do they have one of those fast things like the Japanese?
Yeah, but the problem is I just worked out to go to Beijing. It's like hours away. You understand?
Oh, right. Okay.
I thought it was like a Shenzhen to Beijing. It's 21 hours away.
21 hours?
Yeah, Shenzhen to Beijing. Driving is 21 hours.
What about that fast train thing you were
Airline,
talking about?
you can fly, it's 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Fuck.
The high-speed train, it's 2,400 kilometers away.
Jesus, it is big up there.
Oh, fuck, the air tickets are not cheap. It's $600 to fly there. Shit, I'm not jumping on that.
It's a lot of money. Got to start raising some super chats, Arch, so you can pay for it, the prospective ticket.
It's been, yeah.
I watched a YouTube video on, do you know how you were talking about what it'd be like buying a little sort of shitty place in Japan in the middle of the countryside?
Yes.
There's a Queensland couple that bought this place for 35,000
I
Australian
watch him,
dollars.
Yodo. I watch Yodo. Do you like him?
Was that Yodo? They bought the house that they bought was an old sake factory or something. It was a house.
Yes.
It was incredible, but geez, they had some problems.
What problems did they have?
Well, they had problems that you couldn't even really buy a car because they weren't Japanese. They had to go through other people to do everything, even to get a phone, even to get a mobile phone was a complicated issue.
Because he's Japanese. Yodo's Japanese, isn't he?
I don't think it was Yodo. It was an Aussie couple from Queensland.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't have any sort of rights to
Yeah,
live
because you
there.
need an official place of residence. To buy a car, you need a certificate, a garage certificate.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like you've looked into it all already.
Yeah, it's an absolute shit fight.
Yeah.
Their population is dying. You know what's happening? You know, the funny thing is, you know how real estate's gone ballistic in Australia, right?
Yeah.
In certain countries in the world, like Japan, they've got cities that the average age is over 60.
Right. What, they're not having
understand,
kids?
like that? No, because children are fucking expensive, and they're not. People in Japan and that are getting married later in life, and if they do have a kid, they have one.
Yeah.
So people aren't replacing themselves. You understand? The population's falling. And in the countryside there is absolutely no, the schools are dying. Everything is, you got to understand, it's only in Australia and America and Canada that population because they've got immigration. But Japan doesn't have much immigration, see?
No. It seems to be a situation where the country, when it becomes sophisticated, that the cost of living goes up, people's outlook about families and not wanting to have lots of kids because they want to enjoy their
Because
life.
it's fucking expensive to have kids. You try having a family in fucking Sydney on one income.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Say you're a storeman in Sydney, right? You work at here's one for you, Errol Stewart's. Do you remember Errol Stewart's?
No.
Chandler's?
Chandler's, I remember.
Okay, imagine you're in the warehouse at Chandler's.
Yeah.
One salary. How the fuck do you afford to rent something, run a car, and get to work?
You couldn't. You couldn't. You actually couldn't do it.
That's why people aren't having kids. You understand?
Yeah, yeah. So it seems to be something that happens in the sophisticated countries, though. You know. Do you think that'll ever happen in China, or is it already happening there?
Oh, mate, it's already no. Okay, that's the interesting thing. The middle class, right? The women here. Okay, so what they've done here is, you know how they had the one-child policy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they desperately, most people preferred to have boys than girls.
Mm-hmm.
Because a boy, you carry on the family name. So what's happened is a lot of female babies nasty things happened to them, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Now, advance that 20 or 30 years, there's more men than women, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So these women have become very, very entitled. They've become the gold. Do you understand?
So the men have to have dowries now, do they?
So they, 100%, the men need to have, this is what they say, they need to have condo, credit card, career, country club membership, and cash. The 5 C's.
The 5 C. Okay. Well, what about?
And if
I
they
saw
don't,
I saw a little video about how some of the women now are looking at having sort of 2 husbands. Have you seen that?
yeah, that's in a certain part.
Yeah. Is that a real thing or is that bullshit?
I'll have to inquire.
Okay. I'm not sure how I'd feel about that. How would you feel about that?
It's better than nothing, isn't it?
Imagine, I'll just drop you off at number 2, love. It's been nice tonight.
That's right.
Weird. Very open. Eh?
What do you think?
I'm not sure if I could handle it.
Well, what choice do they have then?
They got no choice. They just whack off in the corner.
The problem is, Chief Tit, most of these guys here, they got no futures. Like, if you don't have high education and high job prospects. By the way, did you know in China, by the time you're 35, you cannot get another job or career? That's it. It's over.
By the time you're 35?
35. Actually,
what? Completely. What do you mean?
After
How?
30. Sorry?
How? What do you mean?
Like, you go to university, right? You
Yep.
graduate by the time you're in your mid-20s.
Yeah.
The companies or governments take you in as a graduate, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if there's an economic set down where that year they're not hiring or there's a bit of a space, by the time they are hiring, there's new graduates who are younger than you and ready to do the job. You won't get the role. Do you understand?
So you're shut out for good, basically.
You're shut out from good work, high-paying work.
Right.
There's always things you can do like DoorDash and shit like Uber and shit like that. But they got their own equivalent in China. But after 35, after 30 to be realistic, after 30 you are unemployable. Same in Japan, believe it or not.
That's fucking terrible. Seems very structured there. Is that right? Is that a fair thing to say? Is it so? Is society like so completely structured that it might be claustrophobic?
You know who else is like that?
Who?
Chief Tit. You know who else is like that?
Who?
South Korea is like that as well.
Well,
Like if you don't, like there's no time to muck around. In Australia, you can muck around, fuck around. Then by the time you hit your 30s, you think, oh shit, I better do something serious now.
yeah, exactly. If you don't fuck
Over
around in
there,
your 20s, there's something wrong. You know?
It's so competitive. See, that's the whole thing.
Oh, look, I'm not sure. I couldn't live like that. I wouldn't want my children to live like that. Yeah. What do you think? I mean, could you have? How do you think you would have panned out if you were somebody that lived in China? The parallel universe, Archie as a Chinaman. How would that have been?
Well, okay. The interesting thing is China had some huge real estate growth 20 years ago. Massive real estate growth. Japan, since 2000, Japan's economy has been very stagnant.
Mm.
So Chinese people are much richer than average Japanese because the Japanese have saved money, but they haven't had the investment earnings that the Chinese have. See, a lot of Chinese went into speculative investments like property, things like that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened.
So there's somebody mentioned in the chat, and I saw it as well in the news, there's these ghost cities there where there's these entire developments that have just never been moved into. I mean, what's that all about? What?
100% right. 100. Just hang on one tick. I'll go and get my. Let me see if I've got them here. I'll find it. Okay.
Okay.
Let me find this for you. It's
JT goes, Chief Ted, Chinaman is not the preferred nomenclature. Person of Chinese origin.
One moment, I've got to get some milk. I'm going to get some milk. I'll be 1 minute. I got to grab a milk. 1 minute.
Go. Hey, Chief Ted. Mrs. Wilkerson. Nah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Archie would have been better off growing up in China. What does everybody think? I think he's better off having been the way he is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be the man that he is today. I think it's all pretty scary, actually. These structured lifestyles. 2 men, 1 woman. Yeah. I don't know. What about you guys? What about Panerai Ferrari? What do you think, man? Do you think you could live with another bloke and your wife, 2 blokes and 1 woman, permanently like that? Anybody else think that? I'm sure I couldn't do it. I prefer to be single. You know? She's open for anything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What is this thing on the? Is that Kronos, the god of time, on that watch? What is that? What is that watch, everybody? I got on here late. Anybody know? Came back to work in the UK. As D43 says, I could live with a wife and a melon. Yeah. Actually, that's a way out, isn't it? Jacob and Co. It's the Versace of watches, isn't it? I think. Let's have a look. It is the Versace of watches.
Hey, Chief Tit. I just got Chief Tit.
Tell me, Arch.
I just got told off there. They said to them, I said, oh, do you have any milk? Milk. Because I like coughing with my milk, right? Milk with coffee, right?
Yeah.
I said, oh, can you give me some? They said, oh, self-service. They got told off for asking them, you know, and they bought me this cake, which I didn't even want. They said, oh, don't forget to have your cake for breakfast. I said, oh, can you warm it up in the microwave? She go, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Very passive.
Passive aggressive. Are they deliberately trying to make you feel uncomfortable, you think? Maybe they're trying to get rid of you.
I don't know.
What is that? Is that a cultural thing or is it deliberate?
I think they're just nasty fuckers. You want to be honest with you?
You got a super chat from Black Cat
Here we go.
997.
Super chat. Black Cat 997. AC3. AC3. I think your China-Japan comparison only refers to a few large cities. In most of the country, people are still very poor. Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Mark.
Well,
Tits.
let me share that statistic with you. In Australia, 1 in 10 is a millionaire, correct? In China,
Yeah,
0.0.
Are we counting? Are we counting household equity? Because you can't spend that unless you're you.
You never heard of
I've really got 1 in 10.
mortgage market? Reverse mortgage.
Get your cheeks a little full there. What you eating?
That was a snack.
I see you've moved premises. Where are we now?
I'm in the dorm room.
1 in 10 margaritas got over $1 million.
Well, that's first of all, that's Australian. But secondly, is it counting house equity?
Of course.
Well,
If I don't count that, they got nothing, Mark.
you can take that out of it because that you can't spend
Let me
it.
show you something, Chief Tit.
Can't buy groceries with the bathroom. Can't fund a car with a
Yes, you
bedroom.
can.
I know you've perfected that art.
Listen to this. This is that article. You got that from an article in Money Management. It also says this, which is very interesting. This proportion is equal to Hong Kong and only exceeded by Luxembourg and Switzerland. Did you know that? That's interesting.
Well, you're a very wealthy nation.
Chief Tit, look at
That's
this.
right.
On paper.
Look at this, Chief Tit.
No, that's exactly right, Mark, you fucking peasant. You peasant.
Here we go, Marky. Hey, Chief Tit, look at this. Look at this.
Yes,
Abandoned.
yes.
Look at this. 5 series abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Abandoned.
hell.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. This was my last trip here, right?
Yeah.
See, this was an upmarket golfing precinct. There's a very famous Hong Kong developer built this huge thing. He built these mansions around the golf course, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at this. These are abandoned, Chief Tit.
Why?
Are you serious? Why? They're beautiful. What's wrong with those?
No. I'm deadly serious. Now, the reason is, right? So this is the street. I fucking love it here. I want to live here. Look at this. This is abandoned one, right?
Was it built by Evergrande?
No, but it's another company.
They went bust.
They lost. Okay, now the thing is, let me tell you this, Chief Tit.
Yeah.
Normally in the Western world, if you built this shit and you couldn't sell it, what would happen? The mortgagee, you'd have a mortgagee in possession sale, right?
Absolutely, yes.
You'd have an auction. If it doesn't sell for 2 million, it may sell for 250,000, right?
Yeah.
They won't sell these cheap.
Oh, because they don't want to fuck the rest of the market or something. Is that what it is?
No, they're not allowed to. Like this place here, I said, well, can't you buy it cheap? I like this one, 88. This is the one I had my eyes on, right?
Yeah, corner block.
Now, if you look at it, they had to leave the windows open, otherwise everything goes moldy inside.
But Arch, go back a second. What are you talking about? Well, so how do they get rid of it? If
Probably tied up in court. I'm guessing it's a bankruptcy.
They don't.
Tied up for years.
They don't. They just remain empty because they can't sell them cheap. It's how the market is regulated. They can't sell them. Like normally in the Western world, if you built something and you can't, everything has a buyer at a price in the Western world, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yes. The price will be reduced until it meets the market.
Or the bank will repossess it and then they'll fire it.
They won't drop the price.
Oh, they'd rather sit on it. I see. Yeah, that is very.
No. They don't have a choice. They can't sell it
by law.
Okay, so let me understand something. If they don't sell it, and that company that built it has gone broke, they don't have the equivalency of the trust.
When they built it, they're in partnership with the government.
Oh, okay. So the government's in charge, and the government just won't allow them to sell it.
Well, you know, it is the CCP after all.
Well, how fucking stupid! How does that benefit anybody? What's their theory in that?
Hello, welcome to communism.
Fuck.
Look what happened to Breguet, okay?
What did happen to Breguet? Did they leave the windows open at Breguet? So they don't get moldy?
This is where I did that famous walk up and down. Look at it. It says in Chinese, exciting new store coming soon.
Yeah. Is that 250 years a reference about how many years you got to wait until the exciting new store comes, or?
That's how long, 250 years before.
Cross out store, put in girls, and now you can open a bar.
There's nobody around. Where is everyone? It's fucking dead. Oh, that's right. They're all here. They're all here.
Look, I tell you honestly, right? Seriously?
Tell us.
You've got to understand. Look, the economies are tough everywhere, okay? It's not just China where it's tough, right? Like, I mean...
I thought it was great in China. The Chinese,
I mean, the economy...
It's great.
Why is there nobody around? It's like... Is it normally that quiet? What's the story?
What the story is... Look, the economy isn't booming like it used to, okay?
Why don't you get out on the street and show us?
By the way, that's a fantastic pizza. Look at that. It's that's a lobster pizza. Can I say that to you?
That pizza's a euro.
I want everybody to eat lobster today. Eat lobster.
You shat that pizza out about 1.5 years ago. Why don't you get your phone, get in the elevator, and show us the streets right now? What's going on there? Why are we in a hotel room?
Can you put it onto that previous photo with you taking that photograph of you? That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, you like that one.
I like that one. Can we have because you sort of flicked through it really quickly. Hold on. That one there.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Can you talk to their tailor about making you a brassiere, like a two-piece?
I've already had an argument with them again, Marky.
Oh, tell us. We want to hear. This is the best part. Tell us about what happened. Yeah. What happened? What do you mean, an argument?
I may be leaving soon, okay?
Yeah, but what happened? What was the argument about?
He wasn't wearing his shorts enough.
Yeah, the argument was that I stayed at this hotel, right? They said to me, we got a suite because you can stream.
Right.
And I said, well, I told you I was taking a couple of days off. So then they got all upset that they got this special room just so I could stream. And I'm not actually using it.
And you didn't even turn the lights on when you did.
Yeah, well, I had trouble turning the lights on.
Some special room doesn't come with a light bulb.
No, that's extra.
It's like North Korea.
It's like room service.
Tits. Right. It's like those hotels in North Korea. They're like dark. There's actually nobody staying there.
I said, fuck, we pay for the hotel room. What do you want from us? You want the electricity too? What's wrong with you?
I must say, look, this is a beautiful city, but a lot of this is the club they belong to. They invite me here, right? That's why it is beautiful. Look at this.
What he's trying to do, Mark. You know what he's doing. You know why he showed us that other abandoned building that he wants to buy, number 88?
Yeah, what's that?
You know what he's doing. He's actually he's such a smart prick. what he's going to do is he's actually feeling us all out about, how we feel about it, because he's going to move out of where he is now, and he's going to just jump the fence. All the windows are open. He's going to move in.
Yeah. He could become a squatter. What are the squatting laws in China, Archie?
Is there squatting laws over there? Is there possessory title, Arch? If you stay there long enough, will you get to keep it?
No, it doesn't quite work like that. The thing is, look.
Well, who's going to kick you out?
Sorry?
The government.
Who kicked you out? There's no one there to kick you out.
Keep them empty. They keep them empty. I don't understand that either. I've actually said that, like, what they do is they frantically build because it boosts the GDP figures. They're frantically building everywhere, but they got nothing gets occupied.
So it's like a self-perpetuating economy, really, isn't it?
But the thing is, they do eventually fill it. It just takes a while.
Well, people don't want to buy real estate right now there, I heard, because of the way that the values have been falling.
And did you know something? Here's something for you, Chief Tit. Like, even this apartment I'm in, the people own this apartment. They don't own it. They got a 99-year lease on it.
Oh, fuck, I hate those things.
But
There's a
So
few of those in
eventually
Australia
people
too.
go back to the government and stay. Did you know that?
Yeah, we've got a few of those in Australia too, leasehold. It's friggin' terrible.
We have that in the United States when you build on Indian-owned land. You own the dwelling, but they own the land, and you have a 99-year lease. But
did you know a lot of London's like that too, Mark?
Is that right?
Yes, it is. London is.
London's owned by the Indians. Who knew?
I think it's who is it? Is it there's some lord?
Now,
How's
Archie,
this for food? You like
how
this?
much-
You like your sushi? Look at
how
this.
much did lunch cost at the club?
How much of what? Lunch?
Yeah, what it cost? Because I'm sure they complained about how much you ate.
No, it's just actually they complained I didn't eat enough because it's a buffet. We want you to get value.
Oh, I am pretty sure.
So it's passive aggressive, Mark. Do you understand? Passive aggressive. They complain I didn't eat enough,
Yeah, but what if you?
and then they complain. Listen to this. Oh, you didn't eat enough lobster. You didn't eat enough expensive stuff.
But what if you did, but now your pants don't fit? You're fucked either way, Archie.
That's why they're fucked him either way. You can't win the man.
Yeah,
Huh?
they make you pants, and then they tell you not to explode bigger than the pants because we spent a lot of money on those pants. But we've
Look
taken
at
you
this,
to a
Mark.
buffet and you didn't
We've
eat
only
enough.
had one super chat today, Marky. One super chat today. This
Whose
is
fault? I think it's whose fault is that? I think it's Tit's fault. Tits would have
My
been
fault. I'll get off. You guys
No. It's your job to stay here now and raise the super
shit.
chat.
We're better than floundering. I flounder with nobody on the stream. By the way, that Mexican was
Had
delicious.
HR jump on. HR was on.
When you're forced to only eat lobster and that, you actually get sick of it. Whatever you're forced to eat, you actually get sick of. You crave some chicken or some cheap corn. You know what I mean?
What sort of watches do these people own? Actually, the ones that you're living with.
Well, they've got a president. They got some expensive stuff.
Have they? Good collection?
Well, she's got a Pearl Master and a ladies president.
Wow.
If I was on better terms, I could bring him over and show it to you. I would have to get shafted.
What
Here
have
we
you got
go,
on today?
$2. Thank you so much. M16, your show is trash. Thank you from the trash. The trash thanks you, M16. We got Black Cat 9975 bucks. Big construction projects are a racket for local officials taking a cut by over-expensing everything.
Yes. Is that how it works?
Exactly.
What you got on today, Mark?
You know what? I took off the Hulk and put on a shitter.
Which one? Which shitter is it? Show me. Put it up.
You'll never have heard of it. All right. We'll have a closer look.
By the way, Chief Tit,
Yeah.
where I'm staying, he wears a Tag Heuer. She wears a president. It's her money. She's very keen to emphasize whose money it is. Okay.
Tritium tubes.
In case you would forget.
Fucking hell. Is it like that? Is it?
Can we talk about the lobster
I'm
again?
telling you, that's what they're like. They're very
Oh.
passive aggressive.
Mm.
What'd you think of Mark's watch, the deep blue?
Oh, well.
I love it. It looks very Rolex-esque, doesn't it?
What do you mean you
I'm
love
wearing
it?
the Breguet today. I'm wearing the Breguet.
You know, Archie, I remember when you hated everything that wasn't luxury, and now you just love everything regard. You're so beaten down by life that you don't even care that it's a $200 shitter. You love it. Can you please be yourself? Just come back to life.
Show us what you're wearing, Chief Tip. What are you wearing? Oh, fuck, a Mark II. That's a reissue one, isn't it?
No, it's an original 1970.
I like that better than a Speedy.
That's in remarkable condition.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You know what I got that you might like?
How did you get that? Tell us the story behind that.
Yeah.
That was at they used to have watch auctions, proper watch auctions in Sydney years ago, like in the 90s. And you could go there and there'd be maybe 30 watches for sale. Then they'd have another couple of collectibles of different sorts. And I bought quite a few watches back then that way in the on those auctions. And they were quite reasonable back then. I mean,
I actually,
expensive watch was
funny you say
$1,000.
that. I got my first president that way.
Yeah?
Mm.
At an
In
auction?
Sydney, I went down to an auction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
I've got a couple of Vespers, like old Vespers that I restored that way, and I got my watches.
Have you ever had an Omega Flight Master?
No.
A flighty. Those are
I had
very-
one of those, Marky.
You did.
Flight
That's why I bought mine. I do have it. I don't wear
They're
it.
ugly as fuck.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's a Vietnam era pilot's watch. Very cool.
What Flight Master? I'm gonna have a look. I'll look it up.
It's monoblock. It's an Omega Flight Master. Lots of buttons, lots of dials. Very cool. The
Oh,
flighty.
I see.
The flighty.
So it's got one of these monoblock ones like this.
I see. I understand.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're pretty good.
Hmm.
I like those big chunky things from the 70s. Even
Yeah,
that, who's that
exactly.
guy again? The lawyer. What's his name?
The lawyer.
The lawyer. You know the one.
No, I don't know the one.
Yeah, you know the one from. He's got all his watch collection. What is he? The Malaysian attorney.
Listen, while you're wrestling with Alzheimer's, I just would like to point out to Archie that the boys are saying you should get out of the room. We are hoping tomorrow for some Gonzo streaming, Archibald. Show us the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Do a walkabout. I'm just saying the boys are asking. Just relaying. Irwin.
Well, the boys aren't
Irwin.
super chatting. We won't be doing anything. I can tell you that. We won't be doing anything.
Well, maybe if you get off your ass, they'll get off theirs. What do you think? Possible? Crazy idea. Call me wild and crazy. You get off your butt, they get off theirs. It's kind of like a deal. Combo meal deal. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, no, you're talking about Irwin. Watch that.
So Irwin had that. What was it? Was it a Zenith or something? And it was that same sort of shape. That sort of 70s sort of shape like this.
The tonneau monoblock.
Yeah, I quite like that sort of look actually. Have you still got that Flight Master thing?
Yeah. Archie sold his. He didn't keep anything.
Have either of you two guys had that Proplop?
No, I tried it at a boutique. They tried to foist it on me in Mexico, in the same place where the security guards with the Uzis almost put me on the wall and shot me down. At that location in Mexico City, there was an Omega boutique, and it's an impressive watch. It is, but dear God, it's big, giant, and heavy.
Yeah, right.
You know, I think they make it titanium now, which would be a lot better.
So the one that you were trying on, was that a new one, or was it?
Was at the boutique.
Was it one of the old originals?
Yeah, it was brand shit spanking new on rubber. They did not have one there on. If I was getting it, I would probably like Shark Mesh.
But what do you think about the old ones, the original ones?
They're cool.
Yeah, are they big money?
You know, I'm thinking they're 10, 12, something like that. I don't think they're crazy. I don't think, but they're like, it's a pretty tough daily. Aussie Expat.
We've got Aussie Expat coming on. Hey, Aussie, how are you?
G'day, gentlemen. Hope you're doing well.
Now, do you own that car or do you rent? Because I want to know if you treat cars and houses like the same. Are you renting that car?
I bought it outright, but I'll admit I made a mistake.
Should have rented.
I thought I'd save a lot on insurance by not covering my car with insurance. Like third party, I'll do the legal stuff. But I don't like to insure things that I can afford,
Yes.
And I thought I could buy it outright and I'll save money on the insurance. Makes almost no difference on the insurance. I should have just taken the low interest rates when they were available. But then again, I mean, at some point, simplicity is better.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like 32,000, so it's not, a massive mistake.
No. It's a lot.
Have you got your shooting glasses on? Are you going shooting? What are you doing? I can see you got.
No, I'm actually in the middle of washing the car, so I'm going to step out of the car and continue washing it. But
why you got those special glasses on?
Because while washing it with the pressure cleaner and stuff, I can continue going if I don't keep getting fucking shit in my eyes.
We got blowback. You know what? Is this the 3-bucket method with a pressure washer? What are we doing here?
No, you do the rich method. You just, instead of trying to keep one sponge really, really clean and doing like multiple buckets and scrapers and stuff, just buy 8 sponges.
You know what? This is bullshit because a rich guy just hires a detailed dude who comes to his driveway.
No, come on. Like, I'm a big facility. But come on, 8 sponge. How much does the sponge cost? Like $5-10? Just buy.
How much does the detail cost? $200-300? Big whoop, and then you don't have to do it.
I kind of enjoy it. I mean, look at the weather we got outside. It's bloody beautiful.
You know what? It's snowing here.
He's retired. He's bored and retired. What do you want him to do?
Fucking
No, but I also like, so I did the oil change just before, and I had my son help me with all the steps and stuff. I said, what do we do now? And, I like this.
Did you scream at him when he was trying to hand you the wrong screwdriver? Because, that's a rite of passage for a child.
I did yell at him when I said he's faffing about with... I just needed some paper towels to clean the oil off the the housing. I said, he's counting them out and tearing them off individually. I'm like, just give me a bloody bunch of them. Come on.
Well, that's the way it works. You're basically forced into child labor and screamed at for doing it wrong when you're like 9 years old and you don't even know how to do it right.
That's right.
Childhood. Divorce.
What do you think of the ProPlov Aussie expat?
ProPlov is very cool. It'd be cool. Well, I don't know if you're talking about something new, but it'd be cool if it really had like crazy specs. Because I mean, the ProPlov was only like 200, if I recall. Even despite how big it is, it doesn't beat a Submariner.
Archie, how gentlemen.
What the hell?
Yeah.
ProPlov.
What does a ProPlov do? What does it do? What's the rating?
Still an Omega, not a Rolex.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'll stand corrected. I mean, like, what does it do? Like, what's the rating? I remember
it'll go deeper. It's got a more of an overbuilt diving spec than the.
It's meant to go deeper, is what I'm saying, but it doesn't beat a Submariner by much. I don't think. I think a Sea Dweller is actually better.
The Sea Dweller's more. But like a 73 has got 600 meters. A 73 ProPlov.
Yeah, and the Submariner's like 300.
Right. 300, yes. ProPlov's much better than a.
That's only 1 bar difference. That's 1 atmosphere difference.
It's over double the depth.
Yeah,
that's what an atmosphere is.
I know you've got $50 million, but you're not right here.
No, we're both correct.
One is 300 meters.
Hey, listen, would you rather
we're both correct.
Or 20
we're both correct.
You want 10 million or 20 million?
So every doubling of the depth, there's a single atmosphere of more pressure.
It's
so I'm saying it's
10 million. It's just another 10 million.
Well, a Sea Dweller is more than 600, isn't it?
Yeah, but we were talking about the Submariner, not the Sea Dweller.
Yeah, but it's not that much more than a Submariner.
Because it's an Omega, and that's okay. That's fair. It's not a Rolex.
That is true.
What was that button for? This is the thing that I don't understand because I've never had one of these. Maybe somebody in the chat would know as well.
It locks the bezel.
Bezel?
Yeah, the
bezel
bezel
locks in.
The bezel locks.
Oh, that's cool.
and then you have to push the
And a
button.
pro prof, just let's clarify this. It's 1,200 meters, fuckface.
Yeah.
What's the sea dweller?
1,200 meters compared to 300 meters.
Yeah, but what's the sea dweller? Just a 43, sea dweller 43.
Because you've got we only humoured you because you've got more money than all of us combined.
Okay.
And we thought you maybe could be right because he's got more money
I don't know.
than
If
us.
you put me and Tits together, I think we equal an Aussie expat. You know, you can sit on the flat, but I think we got this. Don't worry.
Sorry, guys. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
ABC
hello.
man.
Hi, Archie. Hi, gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well.
G'day.
Haven't heard or seen you in years. What are you up to?
Oh, not much. This and that. Just bought a fair few watches. Need to consolidate my collection now, and
What have
some
you
of them
got
I'm
now?
thinking. Oh, I'll do a roundup next time. I wanted to have want to take something up with your panelist, Aussie expat. There, I think the
g'day.
last time he came on, you said something about people who drive Mercs and Beamers are mainly people of minorities, ethnic minorities. Is that what you said?
In America, yes.
Oh,
In
okay.
America, yes.
What's that based upon?
Just looking at who drives them is pretty
Is there any
simple.
sort of, you've got all the customer base of all the Mercs and Beamer owners in America, or
No, I told you
it's
just from observation. So if you've got data, I'll be corrected.
But is that in your particular city or your state? Or
Yeah, I'll say it's in Las Vegas. No one drives a Mercedes in, say, where I used to live in Washington State. Like, even if you're like super wealthy, they're driving Subarus.
They drive Japanese cars. Is that what you're saying?
No, more something with all-wheel drive because of the snow and rain and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just not a car culture in Washington State.
Okay. And do you think that's some kind of status symbol back in their own cultures, which is why they tend to go for those cars?
Well, it's American culture. No, I don't think it's like a fresh immigrant thing. It's American culture.
No, but no, when you said about the minorities going for the Mercs and Beamers, is that because back in their country of origin, that's seen as a status symbol and that's something that is something to aspire to?
No, because when I'm talking about it, these are Americans. They're not immigrants. This is American culture. I'm an immigrant. I'm not.
You mentioned the word minority.
Yes.
Go get him, ABC. I smell a trap, Aussie expert.
We've got minorities in America that are not.
I'm not trying to entrap or get him to say something that I'm just having a frank conversation. Okay, and I'm quite intrigued as to how you came to the conclusion that people who drive with their donut are because they're waiting for their next paycheck before they can buy a new car.
We've got a comment. Bateman says 60% of BMW buyers are white, according to 2023 data.
But is that in America? So where is that?
That's kind of misrepresented. That's sort of low representation, isn't it? 60%. And that would also include Hispanic origin as well, if it's white.
Are you sure you should be doing that outside? I mean, aren't you scared ICE might be after you?
I've got my identification, so I can present my papers.
That doesn't really work. By the way, so you know.
Ozzy, you're supposed to do the wheels first. You haven't done the wheels.
Oh, the wheels are all done. They're all done. I do those first. Yeah, those are all done.
Because you get splashback.
Yeah. No, the wheels are all done. Like, if you check this out, not too bad.
Doesn't matter. You carry your papers anyway. They
See?
lock you up and then
Look at that.
Or two to figure it out.
Pretty good job, I would say so.
That's how that works.
Right?
Yeah, no, the wheel's looking good, yes.
Yeah. You're right. You do those first.
Because of splashback, of course.
So this is the pre-rinse? What is this wash?
Oh, me? No, I'm working right now. Casio World Time.
This is the pre-rinse?
No, I've already pre-rinsed it. This is just suds, so I'm now gonna put a little bit of elbow grease in.
Did you say Casio World Time?
Casio World Time. My favorite quartz.
That's okay. It's got a grand complication. Member chat.
Here we go. Green Man, member for 25 months. Aussie expat is a truly odd person. Thank you.
I'll take that in the kindest way possible. Thank you.
So if someone's driving around in their spare donut, how do you know they're waiting for their next paycheck before they can buy a new tire?
What reasons do you think they're driving around on a donut?
They've got a flat tire.
Yeah,
Yes,
but I mean,
I said
for
that.
how long?
I said that. They got a flat tire. Exactly.
But for how long? I mean, like, why am I seeing it? As in,
Are you seeing the same car with the donut for days on end?
No, it'd be very weird, like just as a proportion of time, to see someone driving on their donut unless they were doing it on a regular basis. Like, I'm not just catching them on the way to the fucking thing.
ABC, what's wrong with you? He was following them around.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were doing errands and
Say
stuff.
that
Yeah.
then.
To see how many kilometers they were prepared to do on the donut, and then he formed his view.
Aussie Expat has got copious notes by license plate, and these are cross-referenced by race.
Yeah, but
No,
no, look. Normally, I see the donuts. Normally, I see the donuts on Nissans and stuff like that. You know, where it's the car is truly in disrepair, and the donut isn't the most remarkable aspect.
You do know, though, you sound ridiculous because you're driving around in a Toyota and you're carrying on like you're in a fucking Silver Wraith or something.
The Toyota is honestly the best vehicle.
Toyota, ready?
Do you know the _1 car amongst millionaires?
Super chat.
#1 brand amongst millionaires in America?
Toyota Land Cruiser?
No, it's
Toyotas.
It's Genesis.
Number two, if you go make and model, Jeep Wrangler. Very high. Very high. It's not Mercedes.
BMW and Mercedes does feature in that list as well, I must say, but Aussie Expat chooses not to reveal that to skew his
Who cares about
bias
number
there.
2? Only #1 matters.
Super chat.
Super chat, Arch.
Okie dokie. We've got a super chat here. M16. Why is $2? Why is Aussie scared to scratch a stainless watch?
I can go put on a watch if you want. I'll go do that.
No.
If I need to prove
Keep
myself.
washing. Get those suds off. Get those suds off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll streak.
No, I'll go for a post rinse, so I don't have to worry about getting it off that quickly.
What? And take off a world time grand complication?
Are you? You've never heard of the Casio Royale? This is a fantastic watch.
I have one, but I call it the Casio Royale. I don't call it the world time.
It's literally the
Sounds a little
world
pretentious.
time.
It
It's
sounds,
literally the world time.
sounds a little pretentious.
It says world time.
There you go.
You know what I did with the lettering on mine? I
What?
used rubbing alcohol and I took the lettering off because it looks so stupid. So I made mine neutral. It's a $25,
That's a
$30,
stealth look,
$30
which is actually
watch.
quite cool.
What's that?
Stealth wealth. Yeah, stealth wealth.
Get him, ABC. Are you done with him, or are you still going to grill him a little more? Yeah,
No, I think I've nothing further.
I think you made your point. You know what? I feel like you got him to reveal a lot.
I just wanted to
That's
know where
noisy.
his
Hey, ABC,
opinions
have you
were
got
coming
your-
from.
Still, what happened to your Beamer? Last time we spoke, your Beamer had been damaged, the 5 Series. What have you got
Yeah,
now?
I took the insurance payout. It was an
By the way,
insurance
I got
write-off,
rid of
so
my
I took the
BMW
payout.
myself. Did you know that, ABC? I sold my
Oh,
car.
no. Yeah, well, or have you? There's some
No, I
rumors
haven't.
floating around that there's a because remember you were meant to have it repoed about 3-4 months ago, and you took a photo of it on a flatbed, but you were still driving it around
Alright.
a few weeks later.
That
Listen,
was
hold
actually
on.
the photo when the keys were stolen. I had to get it recoded. But
The narrative,
look,
the narrative
I
changed.
actually sold it. I was the expert. What car are you driving now? You got rid of the 5 Series. What are you driving now?
Yeah. Toyota minivan, Sienna. It's
No,
perfect.
I've actually
I'm not-
followed the footsteps of our good old friend HR. I've got a Kia Sportage.
Do you like it?
I'm sorry.
I think it's actually very good. It's got a lot of road feel compared to the Hyundai Tucson, even though they're the same car. And it's
Kia
actually
likes to
got
do that.
decent. It's got decent extras like heated seats at the back, which is quite good for Britain, and heated steering wheel without a subscription. I don't need that.
Yeah, I hate that.
The
Do you-
Kias
do you
kind
miss
of
the
look crazy
BMW
now,
at
don't
all?
they?
Yeah, the EV9 looks a beast.
Do you miss the BMW?
A bit, but I like the higher driving position.
Look at that,
You feel like a
Chief
bit of a
Tit.
tank commander.
Chief Tit. SUVs.
Yeah.
He likes the higher driving position. That's just the downfall of sedans.
Yeah.
Chief
It
Tip's got
is.
many cars though.
I've got a few, but I see what Archie's saying. I've got an Audi A8 in Greece, and going from driving around in like a daily SUV here in Sydney, going to that sort of limo style car that's low and it's powerful. There's something about it. It's a different feel.
Yeah, but the roads in Britain are atrocious because the councils haven't maintained the potholes and things like that. So that lower driving position and hard suspension feels pretty sore on the old derriere.
Once you get out of the cities, though, England's roads are the best. Like, I feel like in America, there's so few places. Yeah, there's so few places that have actually nice drivable roads. And unfortunately, once you do arrive somewhere like that, the people in America, they drive so slow.
Europe's meant to have good roads like Switzerland and Italy, France, or Germany, of course.
Fun roads.
Great roads. I'm going to put myself on the block here, and everybody's going to hate me for it. But in Australia, there was these, like the latest model Jeep Cherokee, like the brand new one, sold really, really badly. And they were for sale for like between $110,000 and $135,000. They haven't been able to sell them, and you can still get a brand new one that may be like 2 years old, but literally brand new because it's still in the showroom for $80,000. Same car, exactly, like literally brand new. I find that incredible. Like there's one here, there's a Summit Reserve, this 2023 Grand Cherokee, new car. It's $85,000 drive away. That car was $135,000. That is a fucking awesome car for that money. It's basically done all the depreciation, but it's brand new. Fuck, I'm very tempted by that.
Like many watches, I guess, but yeah.
I would stay away. Let me just give you some advice, Chief Tit. Stay the fuck away from anything from Chrysler Jeep Corporation.
But Arch, I've had
those are the same. Those are the same. The franchise is owned by the same people who own the Alfa Romeo franchise.
I know. But I've had a Jeep Grand Cherokee now for about 2-3 years.
I had like four. I had 3 or 4 of them over the years.
Right?
I had a lot of Jeeps, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Cherokees, and Grand Cherokees. I had a bunch.
Stellantis have gone significantly down in the last 2 years, so your experience may not even be that representative anymore.
It probably isn't. But the thing is, I've had no problems with it.
They also depreciate so fast now, much more than most brands.
Yeah. Stellantis are a nightmare, but
depreciated a lot. Mark, didn't it? Stinking depreciated.
Yeah. Well, all luxury brands depreciate rather rapidly.
Do you wish you would have sold that privately? Do you think, in hindsight, you should have sold it privately?
Because you get a tax advantage for it reduces your sales tax if they reduce the price of the new car by the amount of the trade. You see, so you do get a tax advantage, which is in my case was worth about $1,700. So even if I would have gotten maybe $1,000 or $1,500 more private party, it would have been a net loss to me on the deal.
Yeah, we don't have that in Australia.
We've got a very competitive second-hand market in America. Like it's you know, the blue book price and everything. It's very, very competitive. Like there's Fortune 500 companies just competing for your used car.
Yes. So I did well.
So what are you talking about? What are you saying? Competitive in what way? Competitive in that they're cheap, or what do you mean?
The actual used car dealers here are likely to be close to pretty good value.
Yeah,
like it's not like every second dealer is trying to rip you in half.
Yeah, well, you got to know. Listen, you do have to know your stuff. You have to know what you're doing, or yes, they will gut you if they can, because they're not dealerships; they're stealerships, and you do
stealership.
You have to know what you're doing. However, what Aussie Expat is saying is quite right. There's a lot of competition to buy the cars because there's a lively used car market. So, for example, when you go to buy a new car, you are likely to get a better deal if you have a trade than if you don't, because they can make money off of two transactions. Now, you just have to be sure that you separate the two transactions out and you negotiate the price of the one before you start talking about the other. However, he's right. You'll get they're happier to sell a car to somebody with a trade than not.
I see. So you're saying
and there's a couple of online shops that will give you quotes that they will honor on the spot.
That's right.
Like you can just go CarMax and Carvana and they'll give you cash quotes immediately. Yeah. And then if they're offering you anything lower than that, there's no reason to talk to them.
Yeah, I actually got higher. I did exactly what
CarMax,
you should get higher.
Carvana, they pay nothing. They are vicious.
No, they're not. They're fine.
In this country, they'll give you a legit.
We've got $20 million guy. I can't argue with $20 million. See, I don't have enough.
No. I've looked very closely at Carvana.
He's the expert.
Well, you keep elevating. Look, you keep elevating Aussie.
You ever watched? You watch Doug DeMuro? They go there as a joke.
They do because they do that because they're bringing hypercars and stuff like that. But they've not. Sometimes they actually do sell them to CarMax. Sometimes they do.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So your point is, overall, you're saying that it doesn't make that much difference if you sell it private, if you buy private, or you buy it from a dealer, because they're not making much on it.
Yes, so what he's saying is he gets the tax. So basically, Chief Tit, they basically pay sales tax on the difference. So if you've got a big trade, you get that as a concession. But the dealers, the stealerships, they still screw you into the floor. Let me tell you this: when I was selling my BMW, I was offered $37,000. That was about 4 months ago. I sold it for $39,000 just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. You have to know what you're doing, and listen. So if you let's say the dealer has offered you $25,000, and let's say that's just as good or better than Carvana and CarMax, which are the two that Aussie Expat pointed out. You'll have to get like 30 before the sales tax differential. You know, where you go, fuck it, I don't care about that sales tax anymore because I'm getting so much more that I'll take the profit and pay the sales tax. So and people can do that. It's just an awful lot of work for not that much extra money. That's all.
If you've got a commodity car, you know, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But if you've got like a car that's worth putting some time into sell, then I'm not going to argue that putting some time into sell, it's going to be worth it.
I just want to ask you one more question about that. So if you're buying a car and it's subject to sales tax, just say you're paying $10,000 for the car and the sales tax is another, so say all up $12,000 including the tax, do you get to claim as a tax deduction the tax you've paid buying the car?
No.
No?
No.
Not even if you're using it for work?
If you're using it for work, that's a different matter. You do get a write-off for a business vehicle. You can write off, but if you're writing off
the whole thing.
Now it gets complicated. You're writing off a business vehicle. You had better be keeping a journal so that you can.
This is what we got. Mike can answer it for us. Mike can answer that for us. Hey, Mike.
Hi, Archie. Hi, everybody. Hi, Ozzy Expat. Hi, Mark.
Mike.
Chief Titty. My favorite titty.
You heard about the party? Mike, before you go into something, there's a party on. It's being arranged by Archie. It's going to be a Caligula party. Toga's
Oh, great.
Toga.
Exactly. Toga. And you're going to be the MC that night, Mike, because obviously with your relationship to Caesar, it's most appropriate that you're going to be.
You know what, guys, leave Mike alone. What he really was trying to say was his grandfather invented the salad. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's got nothing to do with the salad. He crossed the Rubicon. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, my mom fell yesterday. That's why I disappeared. Like,
did you break anything, or is she all right?
No, she's okay. But I've only got a few minutes here with you guys. I've got to go over there in a few. But I just clicked on. Well, I had a couple minutes, and was you guys were talking about Carvana and CarMax and those things.
Yeah.
When I had my 335 IS, it was basically stock with aftermarket coilovers to lower it, and aftermarket tires, and what else did I do? I put aftermarket mufflers on it to make it a little bit louder. Nothing really, like that changed anything. I didn't have, I had a tune that I could take off of it and put it back to stock. And Carvana actually gave me the highest offer out of anybody while I was listing it. The problem was they wanted it back the way it came from the factory. So I would have had to have changed the muffler system back. I would have had to put the run flat tires back on.
Yeah, they don't like custom.
Yeah, they don't. And it just blew the whole deal out of the water. But they did give me the highest offer that I got for that car, but I wasn't able to accept it, or they weren't able to accept it because of the mods that I'd done to the car. So I ended up selling it later on, and I lost a little bit of money on it, but I always lose. So that's not a big deal. That's expected.
Mike, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that sort of light porn movie called Caligula from 1979?
No, I've never seen that movie. I've seen bits.
So on your BMW, did Carvana beat the price that you finally got?
No, I sold it for less.
No, that's what I'm saying. So Carvana did beat your private sale price.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's nuts. I'm surprised, but it's not the first time I've heard that.
That's what I wanted to say. Is Carvana like?
Yeah, but he had to put it back to stock. It wasn't stock, so they weren't talking about his car.
If I had left it alone and just driven it like most normal people do, and just decided to put it up for sale, Carvana absolutely gave me the best offer, hands down. But when I then started to get into it and told them, well, it's got, it's a little louder than stock. It wasn't obnoxiously loud or anything. I just changed the mufflers, right? Did
you keep the old mufflers?
No, I sold the car as it was. Well, kind of hopped up the way I had it, and I just sold it privately. And I sold it for a couple grand less, a few grand less than what Carvana offered me. But I was also at that time, the car had been listed for a while, and this was right when my mother came down ill, and I was behind, and so I sold it kind of. I lowered the price to a point that it would sell quickly, and I just out of necessity. But yeah, Carvana's the real deal. If you got a car, like that's desirable, they give you pretty decent offers. They are, or at least they're capable of it. That's all I gotta say.
What's that? What's CarWow? You know how CarWow's got that thing on YouTube?
That's an English one. That's an English one. That's English.
Is it only
No, we got CarWow. It's a car wash.
No.
It's a self-service car wash. So you buy like a Car Wow membership and you can use their bays as often as you want.
No, I think you're missing. Again, $20 million doesn't make you right. Look, Carwow UK is a separate business to Carwow Car Washes LLC. Okay, they're two different businesses. Just like Woolworths in Australia can be different to the Woolworths in America.
I know that, but we don't know what advertising Chief Tit came across.
Know what Carwow is? They run the YouTube things.
Yeah.
And
they run the YouTube thing, like Archie's saying. They do those things where they test cars, they do drag races with different cars. But they've got fundamentally, it's trying to push Carwow the app.
Here we go. Carwow is a British car review. There we go. Carwow is a British car review.
Do you reckon they make more money out of the app or out of their YouTube channel? Because it's a pretty well-known YouTube channel. That.
There's an Australian one, Driven. Do you watch Driven?
I've never heard of it.
Australian one's called Driven.
Driven, no. Is it the same sort of thing?
Yeah, they do reviews and stuff like that. Very, very popular. Very, very good commentary.
Huh. Well, tomorrow, I'm taking my car to the racetrack and I'm going to enter in an autocross, if you know what that is. It's different than racing on the racetrack. It's
no, you're going to blow dry the car. You've rinsed it, and now you're going to blow it.
No, it's they call it solo racing. They make a track out of a huge parking lot out of cones, and you run around the track solo by yourself for a time. And it's I could take my mom's or my old my Nissan Cube and autocross it if I wanted to. It's just a track. It's there. Some people get competitive about it, and there are classes, and people do race against each other in their class, their respective class. But you run alone. You run the track by yourself. And the worst thing you can do.
Mike, what is Aussie Expat? What's he doing? What machines he using on the outside of? Why doesn't he just drive around the block once?
He's doing a leaf blow. He was doing a leaf blow.
Oh, leaf blow.
Yeah.
You know that actually Aussie Expat, they have a special car drying one with a rubber nozzle, so you don't actually damage the car.
I've got the shorty nozzle. I got the shorty.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You know,
getting a new battery.
Is that better than just driving it around the block once?
This is the first time I've tried doing it. But
Captain,
I haven't had that much success driving it around the block.
Through a squirter's wash? What's a squirter's wash?
I think it's a brand.
I've done that, a touchless wash. I've done that a few times, but it's not good. Like it's not effective. But it just gets whatever you want off, briefly.
I've seen cars. If you have a newer car and you've waxed it or had ceramic or whatever, these newer finishes done to it, you can actually run water over the top of the car, and the liquid tension of the water will take it, and the water drops and the water drops will follow the streaming water, and it'll dry you dry your car off by running water over the top of it. And
that's so high. I'm so high right now. Super chat from Clyde Anderson. Super chat.
Yeah, but that's
Clyde, $2. Clyde Davina offer to AC3. Go bike yourself. Thank you, Clyde Davina. Best super chat of the night.
Clyde Vanna. Are
you going to do the door jams? Aussie Expat, are you going to clean the door jams as well, I hope?
He's busy blowing. He can't talk right now.
I'm sure
I'm not going to be able to do everything today. I already know that.
This would have been so much easier if you just used a chamois to dry the fucking thing.
If I just did a what?
Use the chamois, a cloth.
The ShamWow.
I got one. I got all sorts.
Do you have the ShamWow?
You've got to drive 3 fucking cars by now with that plane.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just trying things out. You've got it.
ShamWow.
Nice Crocs.
I've also got one of these.
Squeegee.
That's for the glass only.
Yeah.
No, it's designed for all of it. Like the surface area on the minivan is so huge.
You're gonna scratch the paint.
Yeah, scratch it, fucker.
But it's
if
clean.
If you haven't clay barred it, you're gonna scratch the paint.
And I have clay barred it. I have.
Why would you?
I have. I clay bar it every 6 months.
Why would you clay bar a Toyota Sienna? I mean, I gotta ask the question.
Because it's gonna last forever. That's why.
Yeah, you know,
Who the fuck cares? Buy a new one every 5 years. Like they're disposable.
Speaking
This
of
thing's
taking
already
care of
9
stuff,
years old.
It was
I mean-
32,000. You know what?
You
Take
sure
it out back and shoot it.
fucking it?
Hey guys, I gotta
I'm not.
go.
Bye,
I gotta go.
Mikey.
I don't
Nice
think
seeing
it's very
everybody.
good to do that. I think you should be using a cloth, Ozzy. I wouldn't be doing that on my car.
That's.
Yeah.
Well,
Look, I don't have swirlies. We can inspect the coat. I don't have swirlies, and I've already owned the car for 6
20-year-old
years.
Sienna. It doesn't
Nice.
really matter.
It's a 2016 Sienna, man. It's not a. It's not a
few
new car.
people-
He's had
one of
it-
the
he's
few
had it since
people
he
that
was
actually
4.
takes care of their car.
Yeah.
All the way since he was
You
born.
know.
Now he's.
Anyways, I've got to go take care of my mom.
Take care, Mikey.
Speaking of taking
See you,
care of
Mike.
things, so I'll see you guys later.
See you later,
Bye.
Mikey. We love you, Mikey. Tell them
All
to
right.
super chat, can you? It's been very quiet tonight.
I know. Super chat, people. Come on. Do it.
Use your tooth.
Do it. Do it.
No,
All
no,
right.
don't make that signal.
What is that?
Just kidding.
Oh.
Bye, Mikey.
Okay. See you later.
No, you hang up. No, you.
Okay.
No, you hang up. No, you.
Why the fuck are you bothering to clean that piece of shit? Sorry to not be.
I clearly love this more than you love your car. That's all.
You know what? You have
I wouldn't
children.
be caught dead in that piece of shit.
You have children. There's fucking gummy worms stuck between the seats. I don't know why you're bothering.
Oh, there were, but I used the dryer to get that all
There's
out.
like Cheerios.
There was
in the-
Play-Doh
Yeah,
everywhere.
Captain Boob.
It's looking pretty clean now. Check it out. It's looking pretty
Yeah.
clean.
This is fucking Christ.
Captain
Look at
Boob
it.
says
Looking pretty
$3.
good.
Someone worth 20 million doesn't wash their own van.
I'm not even worth a quarter of that.
Told you.
No, I'm not worth a third of that.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I caught you just then because you said you joined that $6 million prerequisite club weeks
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. I know. Yeah,
Yeah, you're fucking.
I'm
And now
quite-
if they found
I'm
out
a little bit north of a third of that. So
that Bitcoin's
Crypto's
gone down,
gone
a bit
down.
and now you're
Gone
allowed
down.
in. Arch, did you hear the news? Because Bitcoin's gone down, he's not allowed in that club anymore.
Yes.
Under the
No,
Can I ask you a question?
my
I have a
my net worth's way more than when I joined the club.
Aussie X
But
Factor,
anyway.
serious question. When you go to the club meetings, do you drive that piece of shit or do you take an Uber so they won't know?
I have to tell the truth. Initially, I took an Uber, but then since we actually get to know each other a little bit better,
Did you take an Uber
I
X?
drive this now.
Did you take an Uber X like so that you would like look at least a little decent? You didn't show
No,
up in
he
a
took-
Prius.
Yes,
He took these-
yes, I
he
did.
took- he put an Uber
Well, not an
sign.
X, Uber Black.
There you go. That's what I meant. I don't
Uber
Uber,
Black.
so I don't even remember the designation for it.
No, but I already do that. Whenever the wife and I want to go out in a nice vehicle, like a date night or something like that, I
You
know
don't-
there's a need
obviously
for
you don't
luxury
take
in this,
yours.
isn't it?
You know, now
We
from
just
the-
order an Uber SUV,
Hold on.
something nice like an Escalade or
I
something.
tell you what, you can at least go to third base in this vehicle, unlike a BMW.
Now wait,
You can
Aussie X
put
Factor.
the seats down and you can have a home run.
Aussie X Factor. If you order an Uber Black and a Mercedes or BMW, pulls up to your house, are you reluctant to get in it, thinking that it's only for like black people and minorities? Is that the truth?
When a Nissan pulls up, I'm a little sketched out. I'll put it that way.
You've got a good theory about, being able to get to third base in it, but the one thing that you're missing out on is how do you get them in the fucking thing in the first place? Look at it. Which woman is going to get in that fucking car?
Well, he married.
Actually,
He married.
It's
He's married.
it's
Highly fertile woman.
these are
That's what.
indestructible. I must admit, these are indestructible.
I hate it.
You don't have
I
to
know
like
it's
it.
useful. I know it's fucking useful. I know you can, but Jesus, look at it.
It's beautiful. Oh,
You know
I'm
what?
covering the camera.
That car is like a Russian woman with wide hips. Made
It's
to have
awesome.
Babies right in the
I'll be
potato
back.
field and keep on working right in the field. It is very, very, very functional, but it is not attractive.
It's not attractive. It's very
Right?
functional.
It's like a Greek woman built to like pump out babies in the olive fields and keep picking.
Why
I got to
the
put
fuck-
everything away. My wife needs to use the car this evening, so Time to pack
Oh,
up. I don't have time to finish it all.
She said you shitted the car up. I need to use the car this evening. You better go out there and fucking wash it.
Well, wait a minute. Are you telling me you
I
only
don't
have
think
one?
nothing
Wait.
for 2 weeks.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. You're a single car family. One
Yep.
car?
Yep. One car.
This is the cheapest rich motherfucker I ever met in my life.
Look, whenever we need a second vehicle, it's called Uber.
Apparently he's doing something right.
It's the same, by the way, it's the same car, Mark. That is an Uber car.
Tits, can
That
you
is
see?
an Uber car.
Can you see Mr. and Mrs. Aussie Expat doing rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to take the fucking car out tonight and who has to take a taxi?
It's usually not an issue because at least one of us has to take care of the kids anyway.
Oh my God.
So it's usually not a car issue that prevents us from both going out.
He goes for a romantic dinner at the end of it. They do scissors, paper, rock to work out who's going to pay the bill as well. God.
It's looking very beautiful. Those Toyotas are really, really quite indestructible.
Yeah, why don't you go buy one then? Hey? Would you ever
Archie
buy
would have a lot more money if he stuck to Toyotas or Hondas. More money for Patex.
Honda's really up the market in Australia, but they have fixed pricing now. They're absolute donkeys.
At a certain point, life needs to be worth living, guys. You know, you got to drive.
Who does? Who's got fixed price?
But you're taking it as if I've compromised. There's no compromise in this. This is a fantastic vehicle. Luxury is space, and it doesn't get more spacious than this.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't buy an old city bus.
Hey, we got a super chat
I would
here.
if I could.
Boob, $3. We need the super chats. I thought expat lived in a penthouse, not the shit. That's actually a nice house. Come on, Captain Boob.
But he doesn't own it. It's a rental.
Yeah, it's not mine, so don't judge.
Like he lives in an Airbnb. That's an Airbnb right there.
Did you know that car that he's got has got its own special addendum in the latest version of Luxury to Last? There's an addendum in there for that Toyota right at the
Hey,
back.
you know what? Hold on. Let's hold that back up again. Turn it sideways so we can see how thick it is.
No. Shh.
I want to see how thick. Wait, that's very skinny.
Hold on.
That's very
Look,
skinny.
see?
Yeah.
It's very-
No, I feel like you're making it bigger on purpose. It's very skinny. Very skinny. Did it come with a tweezers so you could pick it up?
Yes. You should do a car. Maybe you should do a car version, Arch. You should publish a car version. You'd like that. You can get it all tax deductible as well. Go and buy 1 million cars and say you needed it as research material for your book.
I like cars.
Archie, what's on the plan for today? You know, I mean, we'll be getting off here, in another half an hour or so, but there you are in Shenzhen. You've moved out of the.
I got freshmen. I got to do a show with freshmen after this.
Oh wow, you are a busy beaver. Are you going to show them the pants?
Yankee Doodle, $2. Rolex has turned into Toyota. Everyone has one.
No, everyone doesn't.
Rolex is Toyota, mass-produced quality.
Well, but the thing is that everybody doesn't have a Rolex. In fact, very small percentage of people have a Rolex. Here, yes, we're watch people, so we have Rolex. But in the world,
He's right.
Very few.
He's right. The other day I was walking through town in the middle of the city, and I actually specifically was on the mission of looking at the watches, and no one had a decent watch on.
Correct. It's very unusual. Very small percentage of the population.
Yeah. If you actually look at people's watches as you're going past and take note.
Yeah, just go on the
has
street and
a
ask people, would you spend $15,000, $20,000 on a watch? Most of them would be like, are you fucking out of your mind?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't spend, most people spend that on a car, not a watch. So I beg to differ, Yankee Doodle. But listen, in the watch world, yes, of course, because it's achievable for the affluent, absolutely true. But in the world at large, not so much.
Yep. Look at these desk clocks. What do you think of these desk clocks? See those desk clocks?
Mm-hmm.
I love those fucking desk clocks.
No. Are they luxury to last?
They're luxury to last.
Why don't you read us a paragraph? Read us the caption about those.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, read us a small snippet. Not too much because we want people to buy the book, but get us intrigued. The old man put on the cheaters.
Luxury clocks. Luxury clocks are a subtle way to add class to any room. There basically are two ways one can go when it comes to clocks. There is the traditional antique clock preferred, made of stone or designer name modern piece. The traditional antique option can be extremely heavy, also not the most accurate. To learn more about this, you'll have to actually buy a copy of it.
There you go.
I'll show you my luxury clocks.
So actually, he's right. He's quite right about that because I do have an antique, very heavy, not terribly accurate, old mantle clock, wind up with a key, and then on the hour it would go ding, 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 whatever. It would ding the number of hours that my grandmother always had on the mantle of her house. And when she died, I got it, and somewhere along the line it stopped working. So I took it to my local clockmaker, Elgin clockmaker, who works on lots of old clocks. And he told me it wasn't worth fixing, and he explained why. He said it was a beautiful old piece. It was about 100 years old, but when he looked at the movement, he said it had been cobbled together in Paris for the American tourist market in the early part of the 20th century, which is exactly when my grandparents were traveling by steamship, to Europe. And he said, so these were cobbled together from parts of different movements that so we would have to fabricate parts. Like there's no parts available. This was hand cobbled together. It was about 100 years old, and there's parts of like 5 or 6 different movements in this. He said very common in Paris. He said just put it on the mantle and never wind it. So that's what I've done.
What's that? A clock? I missed out what you were saying. Were you saying
let me repeat my whole boring long fucking story again because you.
But I'll show you my ones. Here you go. One.
Very nice.
And here's the other one.
Very nice. Very, very nice. There you go.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
They're not in great condition, but they're good. I love them. This one I got from, Captain Boob.
Super chat.
Captain Boob, $3. Aussie washing car has self-doxed his BS not rich. Look, I don't think car makes any difference there.
Yes. I mean, look at this. Everything I'm wearing comes from Sam's Club and Costco.
You can take it any which way you like. I mean, if you don't think my life is good, then you can keep your own. It's really that simple.
Actually, you kind of have to keep your own.
Oh, don't be like that.
That's cool. I don't live my life for other people to be envious. It's not.
Yeah, we could tell.
That's not a good game.
We know
this clock here is what I set all the other automatic clocks to, so it's very useful.
Yes.
That's your one.
That's a great clock, that, Chief Ted, don't you think?
I love them.
Is it luxurious?
It's so luxurious. Luxury to last.
Has it lasted?
So far.
Tell me, Archie, let's talk about that book because you and I are both authors. Each of my books took me approximately like 1 year to write and then like another year to edit and deal with the editor on that. How long did Luxury to Last?
We got Black Cat 997, $2. Read The Millionaire Next Door.
Exactly, the everyday millionaire. They're teachers, they're plumbers, they're people who just invested. But expat is young and he made his money quicker. Archie, how long did Luxury to Last take to write? How did that process go?
About a week.
Takes me a year.
Here we go. We got Doc BBW is on.
How's it going, guys? Maybe Ozzy can wash my car when he's finished with his van.
Well, you're going to need a bigger car, Doc.
Dinky Doodle, $2. What is an understated watch that says I'm rich?
A Patek.
That's fair.
A Patek.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
I'd go 5170p.
P for platinum.
Yeah, I think something in white gold, just on a leather strap, no diamonds. That's what you'd want there. We got a super chat, another super chat here. This here is from Derek M, $5. Thoughts on Bosphorus leather 10-slot watch box? Took a gamble, ordered the Artos Toga khaki green on Friday, Black Friday, 25% off without seeing in person. Look, they're not bad, but I was disappointed with the brassware. You know, the corners, just little bit. Look, for the pricing, they're actually not bad. They're never really LV kind of box quality like this. They're not LV. The brassware sort of stands out. But you know what? I got to tell you, for the bang per buck, let me just I'll have a look at this one he's ordered. I'm going to call
we got some Wagyu for dinner.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's time to go. It's finished resting.
Too, don't they?
No, this is just for me and the wife. They get slop.
What, they don't like it or what?
Kids don't like it.
Not much.
Kids don't like it.
Not much.
They don't like it.
You wash the Toyota van like
they
it's
prefer
a
macaroni
Ferrari.
and cheese, chicken fingers, French fries.
All right, I'll see you guys. Really, it was fun.
Take care. Peace out.
I appreciate it.
Thanks
Later,
for coming,
Ozzy.
Ozzy. Fucker. Okay,
I
now
also
where
like
were we?
the car wash goggles that he uses when he.
You know, because you could get splashback. You know, Doc. That's no laughing matter.
Well, especially when you're pretending your Toyota's a Ferrari. You know, you want to take all precautions.
Precisely. You know what he's probably worried about is like the paint's chipping off and blowing back. It's not the water. He's worried about, fucking rust and paint chips.
You know, I used to think those Toyotas had great paint jobs, but I don't think they do. They end up fading and peeling on the hood and on the roof a lot. My sister had a bunch of Camrys that did that. But oh well.
Well, they're all water-based paint, Doc. Doc, how can they?
Maybe they swapped over. I know I had a 1990 Toyota 4Runner, and even though it was 10 years old, it looked brand new. It's great.
Those Bosphorus cases look very nice on the outside.
I don't have a van anymore.
I'm trying to find the Toga khaki.
Just read it. It's on the screen.
You want me to read it?
No. Archie, look at the screen and read.
I'm trying to find that. Oh, here we go. This is the one we got. Here we go. Look at this.
All right, we'll get there. We have some pretty good super chats to get to, by the way. Pretty good
That's
ones.
what it looks.
This an Aussie Superman. Still
got to get to these.
Captain Bob, Boob, Captain Boob, $3. Doc, do you adjust backs in the back of your van?
I did with the 4Runner.
Oh, what the
Toyota
hell's
4Runner.
happened here? We've got some super chats.
$50!
Look at this. $50! There we go. P-Cars.
Fucking hell, those super chats kill you.
P-Cars, $50. Breakfast dollars, Arch. Enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip. Thank you so much.
P-Cars, the hero of the evening. $10.
There we go. We got a super chat here. Wabi Sabi Master, $10. Arch, how do people in China buy trade watches on the used market? They don't have any listings in the usual Western sites. WeChat group, show us the mark. Well, they normally, look, a lot of people take them to Hong Kong. They normally don't sell. They do have some secondhand shops here, but they don't like you to film in them. But I'll see if I can get some photos for the next couple of days. Yes, sir. I will do that. We'll do that.
We want video footage.
Getting back to our red box. This box. Let's have a look at this box. Look, the only thing I could say is,
we've got
Darth Craft Disputer, $2. Quit being a pussy. Take off the safety glasses.
Fair point.
And we had, where's he gone? He's gone. There we go. This is the one we had. Share the screen. This is the one he had. There's toga blue. Look at that. Look, the only thing I didn't like is that the locks and that there weren't. Well, this looks a lot better. This looks better. We'll see how it goes. It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
It looks fucking amazing. Yeah.
We're showing us some caviar there. What you got?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very nice.
I've very little idea, but it's not cheap. Mm.
Are we having that on toast points?
Apparently with some salmon and crackers. We'll see.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Oh, do you like caviar?
I don't know. This is actually the first time for me.
He's practicing being rich. You're just practicing.
My wife knows a little bit more.
It's the first time you're having caviar?
For me, yes.
Oh,
Give it to
my
the-
God.
See, really rich people give it to the cat.
Yeah. I know
That kid's meal.
that. No, this is mine. I just have to eat whatever's left on her plate.
Exactly. Yeah, but don't show the kids.
Oh, they've been on stream a lot, honestly.
Yeah, I know, but there's YouTube rules that apply to shows that show kids that don't apply otherwise.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a thing.
okay.
Super chat.
Okay.
Super chats. Super chats.
Super chat, super chat, super chat.
Super chat, super chat. We got one here.
Captain
We got
Boob.
one from Captain Boob, $3. If Aussie expat is so rich, why does he not super chat?
I don't. I
He donates
don't.
his time. He donates his time, which is far more valuable, just like me.
He super chats
depends.
he super chats with Bitcoin.
$20.
Here we go. One Up Trading, $20. Snort the caviar. It's the only way. Ooh.
I don't.
I
Oh,
gotta
that's a
tell you,
pretty big
when I
super
went to
chat.
Geneva-
That's a pretty big super
when I
chat.
went to
Doesn't
when
sound
I
nice.
went to Geneva, I tried the caviar, and it wasn't. I don't think it's something I would necessarily buy with my own money, but I had it for free. It was okay.
That little jar I just showed you, I think it was like $60 from Costco.
Yeah.
From Costco.
Shh, don't talk about that, NATO.
Costco quality isn't terrible, but
Yeah, pretty good.
No. Well, I'm not saying Costco because I'm saying it's low quality. I'm saying it because normally they give it to you at basically cost price. So $60 of anything at cost price. That's insane.
Yeah.
Sometimes
welcome
we like
JD
to
to
make a
the-
little
Hello,
profit.
everybody.
Welcoming
How's it
JD to the
going?
show.
It's gotta
You've
be
been
JD.
talking clocks. Here's a clock. It's a
Beautiful.
big clock.
hey,
Beautiful.
I've been out
Play
looking for
Waltzing Matilda?
the Sphincter and Son watches. You've heard of these Sphincter and Son watches that AD Never
Yeah.
Collins
Sphincter?
pushing?
Did you say
I think they're
Sphincter?
similar to these ones over here.
Sphincter.
These super shitty hall, sort of Westfield style watches. They've even got one that looks a bit like a Brego there.
I want one that
Aren't
plays
they
Dancing
hideous?
Matilda on the hour.
Oh,
So for you fuckers not in Australia, not in Sydney,
disaster.
that is the nicest building to go and
I
shopping
can't
in
hear you.
Sydney.
I think I got the iOS thing again.
That is
I can't hear
absolutely
anybody.
beautiful, man. The Queen Victoria
Anyway.
building.
Carpet
I'll
looks a
take
little
care.
dirty.
See you later. I can't hear you. I'll hop back on
No,
in the last
don't,
minute of the show, maybe.
don't leave us.
See you
No,
later.
Don't go.
Don't go.
Shit, now we have to. No, never mind. Hi, I guess we have to do the show. Thought JD
No,
did
that's a beautiful place to go and shop in
Yeah,
there.
it looks
Victoria
nice.
building.
Now, I have a question for you, Chief Tit. Do you have a Dryzabone?
I hate those fucking things.
You know, I had one all through the 90s, especially because I used to ride horses in the 80s and 90s, and it was a wonderful long coat with split at the leg for the horse
Yeah.
riders. It was really a great winter. Yeah,
You
great
like
coat.
it?
It's kind of out of style, out of fashion. I bought mine in Melbourne, and it aged out. It lasted a good 20 years, but eventually it was time to go.
Yeah. No, it works well. The utility of it is fantastic. I just hate the look of it.
Yep. Now, for the guys who don't know what we're talking about, explain what is a Dryzabone.
It's a wax coated riding coat. Effectively, it looks like a trench coat,
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like a dark brown, and it's sort of got a waxy layer of it over it.
It's like made of canvas or some like material, like some textile. I think it's canvas, really. Very fine grained canvas, whatever. But it's just dipped repeatedly in like wax or oil or something, and it is 100% water repellent. But a little bit like leather, it's very stiff until it kind of breaks in, and then it's form fitting. But it goes almost to the floor length, but it's split at the hip.
You still ride horses?
Oh yeah. Well, that's where my baby mom and I met on horseback out in the out on trail. Yeah. I did have
that.
Had a quarter horse.
Do you in America? You guys use a Western saddle, don't you? You don't.
Well, we have Western and English, and I rode Western far more often than English, but yes, just depends on who's riding.
Is Archie, do you ride as well?
Come on.
Oh,
no,
even following the conversation.
No. I prefer my horses.
He prefers to bet on the horses.
He prefers his
What's
horse
What's a quarter horse? Is that a quarter size, or what is that?
No, a quarter horse is a horse that was bred to run the quarter mile at the fastest top speed. So, like a thoroughbred is bred to run the mile at the greatest speed, but on the quarter mile, a quarter horse with its shorter back is likely to beat a thoroughbred on the quarter mile. So they're very, very fast off the starting blocks, and then they peter out after that. They were using an awful lot on the American range where. Yeah, like in America, also in Australia, when they're roping cattle and stuff, you need a horse that's very agile and very, very fast for short bursts of speed. Yeah. NATO. Wow. Yeah, it was my Brokeback era. Exactly.
Brokeback, yes.
Yeah. It's true. And my horse was beautiful too. He was a quarter horse, but he was a paint. So he was double registered as a paint and a quarter horse. Really striking looking horse.
Big?
What happened to your horse in the end, Marky?
In the end, I put him out the pasture. And then eventually I sold him because the kids came along, and I just didn't have the time to ride and to do all the things I needed to do to take care of a horse.
So 15, 16 hands? What sort of
No. 16 hands is very, very tall. 16 hands is a tall horse. 17 hands is extraordinarily tall. Mine was about 15, right? Just around 15. Which is, more than adequate for somebody 5'10". You get 6'2", you need a slightly taller horse, but 16 is a very tall horse.
I had a horse before I got married as well.
Did you?
It was half Arab, half thoroughbred.
Oh, they're feisty then. I think it would be feisty.
Yeah.
And tall. The Arabs are small. The thoroughbreds are big. Where was that one?
He was about 16 hands.
Oh, that's a big boy. Yeah, big boy.
Where did you have this, Chief Tit? Did you have acreage? Did you live in acreage?
No. I dated a girl in
Kept
Sydney.
them in the living room.
It was at Centennial Park. There's some stables there, Centennial Park stables, and I had my horse there, and I bought this horse at the sales, the English sales that I have these auctions every year, in the springtime, and it was supposed to be a steeplechase horse. Where they used to have steeplechase in South Australia, and they made it illegal. And they made it illegal after these people brought the horse to Australia to sell. So the horse was actually pretty fucking useless. And there was number 2 on the list to be auctioned off. And I just happened to be down there with my girlfriend at the time, and it was going for next to nothing. And I bought the fucking thing because
that's the problem. You know what? Buying a horse is actually fairly cheap. Maintaining a horse, not so cheap. They call them burners for a really, really good reason.
And there's a lot of work involved. You have to muck out the stable every morning.
I had people to do that, but you had to meet the shoer out there. You had to meet the vet out there. If they hurt themselves, you were the one dosing them, giving them shots. Big fucking pain. Horses is a big pain in the ass, like boats. Big pain in the ass. Super chat.
Captain Boob, $3. If Arch rode horses, Doc would be a rich vet chiropractor.
They do have chiropractors for horses. They do. Doc, you ever treat a horse?
Those guys make more money than chiropractors for people.
Wow. Well, horses are bigger.
Yeah. So
but you're really treating the owners.
That horse that I had, Archie, was a stallion, and so when we were in the park around Centennial Park in the springtime, you'd be fucked because no matter what type of
there was a
control you
mare.
had,
Yeah,
the mares were going past, and he'd be just bolting.
I'm surprised that the stable let you keep a stallion. Most stables won't because they're much more dangerous to handle. And also, when a mare comes into season, they'll break out of the stall to get busy. So they'll kick the place apart.
Yeah. You even got to be careful the time of the day you can actually go down there. You shouldn't go down there and ride your horse amongst the other horses at that time of the year.
Oh, they'll kick and bite them, fuck them.
Exactly. So it was, but I loved it. I enjoyed it.
I didn't know
very
you
much.
were a horseman, Nike. I've learned something.
I'm a man of many talents. And in fact, I used to ride my neighbor when I first, years ago. I lived in a place where it was super rural, like where I am now. Okay, I could have horses here. Guy before me had horses on the property. I took the horse barn on this property here and converted it into dog kennels. But at a prior property, I didn't have a horse, but my neighbor had a thoroughbred in the backyard that she stabled him in the garage, and I used to just jump on him bareback, and he let me.
What?
And he let me. And he was very fucking big. He was about 62. So he was very tall, and he was a stallion, but he was old, and he was pretty gentle. So he didn't mind. And I would just jump on him bareback, and I would put a halter on, and I would just snap a lead rope to either side of the halter and use those like reins. And when he would get tired of me, he was funny. He would get tired of me. He would just run back into the barn. He'd be like, I'm done. It's funny.
Horses have got a lot of personality. They're fantastic. Have you when you used to go riding, Mike, did you go riding did you have a pack with you and go riding and be out for a couple of days, or would you just go for a couple of hours and come back?
Well, typically we would go for a couple of hours and come back, but when I went to Wyoming and rode in the Grand Tetons, these are mountains that you get up to about 10,000 feet of elevation. Then we were out like all day and we packed food, but we didn't camp overnight. I myself do not like to camp out overnight, especially in an area with horses where there's like bears and shit like that, because there's grizzlies out there. And no, I'd rather ride home. But I'll tell you something though, riding home at night in the dark on narrow trails, riding ridge lines, mountains at 10,000 feet of elevation, it's very fucking scary because you just have to trust that the horse doesn't want to die. You just hope the horse doesn't want to die.
But that's exactly it. It's that danger that creates that bond between you and the horse, because you've got to completely trust the horse then.
Well, you have no choice because they can see at night much better than you. You just can't guide them. You just have to let them do it. But you have to hope the horse has something to live for, that they don't feel too excited.
So very true.
When you're riding on the flat and on trail, okay, fine, then you guide the horse, you tell him what you want him to do. But when you're on a pathway that's like 18 inches wide, maybe 2 feet, to your right is a mountain wall, to your left is a 200-foot drop. You just have to let the horse do his thing, especially when it's midnight and you can't see.
Yeah. Even in a forested area when the horse is going pretty fast in a forested area.
Then you have to hope you don't get a branch in the fucking face.
Exactly. You just put your head down, go behind the neck, and go, you guys, you do your thing, man. I'm just going to sit here.
But the funny thing is that when you go low like that, tell me if I'm wrong, that's when the horse picks up his pace. Because now you're low, hugging his neck. He's like, let's fucking do this.
Okay, you want to go? Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Because that's what the jockeys do when they want that horse to pick up the pace. They give him a little bit of leg and they get low.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So obviously you were using a Western saddle when you went out for the long distance stuff.
Yeah. Although you guys have a really unique saddle. There's an Australian cattleman's saddle that's neither Western nor.
It's like a hybrid.
It is a hybrid. It's just it's sort of like an American Western saddle, but it doesn't have the pommel. The handle doesn't have that. So
I never get to speak to anybody about that. No one. If I started talking about it, no one has any idea what the fuck I want.
We're going to bond over one more man riding horse thing. Correct me if I'm wrong about this. You really have to get your underwear and your balls adjusted correctly before you get up on that fucking horse, because if that fucking horse starts to trot and you are not tucked and contained properly, okay, here's what's happening. Tell me if I'm wrong. Boom, 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 boom.
Absolutely. Boom. Look, the only way to go horse riding is with a tight pair of underpants, because if you go with boxer shorts, you're fucked.
No, very bad. Yeah, you need tight undies so that if you pick them up and move them. And I perfected I perfected a movement that was known as the TA, the testicular adjustment, because if they start moving around on you when you're out on trail, you got to get in there and bring them back up again, because what you don't want is them hitting the saddle. It's very, very uncomfortable. So glad we so glad we bonded on this.
Absolutely.
Super chat.
Super chat, Arch.
Super chat.
Very interesting talk there. Super chat, Jim Jones, $2. Mexican saddles are the best.
Well, they do nice leather work, but I never rode on a Mexican saddle, so I can't.
Have you seen what? Go ahead.
Captain Boob, $3 bareback. Thank you, Captain Boob there. Guys, it's time to wrap up the show. I got the Fleischman show coming on in an hour. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, all the super chatters. It was a bit slow, but we got rescued by P Cars. Thank you, P Cars. I want to thank the super chatters. Black Cat, M16, Black Cat, Green Room, M16, Captain Boob, Clyde, Captain Boob, Yankee Doodle, Captain Boob, Black Cat 997, Yankee Doodle, Derek M, Daft Disputer, Captain Boob, P Cars, Wabi Sabi Master, Captain Boob, One Up Trading, Captain Boob, Jim Jones, and Captain Boob. There we go, guys. That's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming on. Horses, watches, cars, Toyota vans. We've done it all today.
You never know what it's going to be. I never know.
You never know. It's like a box of
Ready
chocolate.
for horse talk next time.
Horse talk.
In a relaxed
format.
That's right, relaxed format.
Talking horses and testicles.
In a relaxed format.
So let me tell you what, guys, if you're going riding, put on tighty whities that are a size too small and tuck those suckers. Tuck them
Exactly.
Good advice.
You will regret it.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.